Okay, let's talk about the Amy Bradley story for a few minutes because I watched the Netflix documentary and I do believe some of the witness testimonies. I saw somebody say they didn't believe the witness testimonies, and I was like, well, like, what do they gain? What do they, what do they actually gain? They're not getting anything from saying they saw her. Here's what I think happened. Because she was on this cruise with her brother and her family, and she was staying out really late and dancing on, dancing and doing all this like fun stuff. She was having a really good time. So what I think happened is that the guy that she was hanging out with from the boat, who was a musician, told her that if she came off the boat with him, she would be able to get some fun party supplies, and then they would just be able to continue their whole thing. Well, one of the witnesses says that she asked him, which was a Navy, like somebody who'd been in the Navy for 20 years, she asked him for $200 because she needed that to buy her freedom. So that's where I made the connection of like, oh my God, maybe they lured her off the boat with the promise of getting party favors, and then they actually just kept her off the boat and then turned it into some kind of trafficking situation where they're like, oh, well, if you give us this money, then we'll let you go. But obviously they were never going to let her go. Obviously they were never going to let her go. And then the photos came out a couple years later of her on that like Schmexwork site, and those were sent to the FBI like forensic analysis, and they determined that that absolutely was her. It's been 20 something years since she's gone missing. I saw some tweets from her brother that says he thinks that like Scientology people got her. I don't think that that's the case at all. I don't think that the people that took her had anything to do with Scientology. I literally think that they were trafficking women off of the boat, whoever they could get, for those specific things. The lady in the bathroom who saw her in Barbados, she said the same thing. Like she was like, can we go see the children? And she was really excited about that. There's just so much that lends to this story that she actually got off the boat to get like some fun party favors, and then she trusted this person, and then she never got back on the boat. My question for the cruise director, who clearly needs to have another job because he should not be a cruise director or working with the public in any way, shape, or form. Did the musician come back on the boat? That's my question. What happened to the musician during the rest of the search? Was he on the boat? Did he ever return to his room? Because if he didn't, hello, there's like a major red flag. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments about this, because I thought this was a very interesting documentary. And of course, there's no happy ending because she's not been found. But the fact that the people who started the website and started putting up photos of her and putting up photos of her family, and on very specific days like her birthday, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, the site got a lot of hits. That makes me think that that's absolutely her, because why else would they visit it on her birthday? Why would they know that it's her birthday? Like, she would know it's her birthday, so she would connect back to those pictures and those things and see her family and see all that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think this is one of the more interesting missing persons cases that I've ever heard of, but it's literally the reason I wanted to be, like, I went to school for criminal justice and decided I'm too much of an empathic person. I can't go home and not take these things with me. So I switched career paths. But let me know your thoughts in the comments and what you think actually happened to her.